Well, yes, here we are. Just £5 to get in, that's not bad. I've just had an ice cream and a bottle of water, but I threw half the water away. There's all little white things floating about, not of my ice cream. I've always been suspicious about that bottle of water. I think it's from taps or streams. Anyway, here we are at the bikes. Like last year and year before, there's never a great deal, a great number of bikes here, but a few nice interesting ones. I just took a load of still photos. The BSA Rocket 3. And the pie dish front trims on the drum brake and ray gun silences, I like them. Come on lady, move. $150 on clock. It's such a big event this, it's going to take ages to walk round. I've just got a sticker from Andy, a Royal Enfield made like a gun, but on closer inspection the quality's not really there. And they are stickers, they're not water transfers. A little old chap with an umbrella up to keep the sun off him. How much are these little ones? £2. So I thought, well, it's alright for £2. Stick it on your helmet. Nice thing, isn't it? Not really keen on singles, but what's it? Yeah, 350 single. I say just because the single is not necessarily tiny little engines, are they? Lovely day for it. The ice cream was melting quicker than I could eat it. There's some seats there with that crepe van. I looked at the menu, I didn't really fancy them. This would provide seats, just folding chairs, unless you're scared of them getting pinched. $500cc Dominator, 1954. Not this battery lasts. I brought a spare charged up battery. Royal Enfield saddlebags on a Triumph combination. Nice, isn't it? Very busy, packed. Probably because it's a reasonable price to get in, plus it's a good show and a good location, big flat field. I'll have a stroll around the cars just because I've not done it yet, so Don't expect any commentary, because like I keep saying, I know nothing about cars, never driven a car in my life. I thought that was a live band. It's not, it's recorded. So I'll stroll, it'll take about half an hour, but I'll stroll around all the old cars just in case you're interested. Someone said because I don't edit these days, it's like you're actually here, so you have to try and keep your head movement smooth and not jerky. .2 litre. Didn't Enzo Ferrari say, "I'm very jealous, it's the most beautiful car ever designed, better than my Ferraris." Look at that, very 1930s, that, isn't it? I looked on eBay for some repro ones, and there are one or two repro ones and some plastic ones, but originals cost hundreds, especially American ones. These were temperature gauges so the driver could see if he was overheating rather than waiting for smoke and steam to appear. Ooh, I can smell old upholstery. Singer. See, that's a temperature one. Walking around with a helmet on, they'll think I'm mad. I just bumped into someone that knew me. I said, "Oh, are you a viewer?" And he seemed a bit offhand. "What do you mean, a viewer?" Bloke about 60. I said, "I thought you'd send me YouTube videos, that's all." "Huh?" I tried to explain and he walked away. Chevrolet. I never knew they did old cars. I thought they were relatively new, like a 1950s company. 1930 Sports Roadster. Oh, she's a live singer. Some more vintage ones down there, so I'll go back up here. Like I did last time at the Burnley one, it's nice to look inside at the controls, isn't it? I think. Ignition CA3, whatever that is. Tiny little glove box for a pair of leather driving gloves. Triumph Stag. Is that where I can smell damp from? Leaking sunroof. Oh, when I was coming in, can you hear me? And when I was coming in, I found a little kid's unicorn bag. So I took it to where you pay, and he said, "Oh, we'll announce it over the tannoy in a bit." So I hope the little girl has been reunited with a unicorn bag. We're just on the path and people were walking around it. One old chap moved it onto the grass up there. Jowett 1934, Jowett Kestrel. What must life have been like in the 30s? The middle of the Depression. Grandad was a truck driver and then moved on to working on the railways as a maintenance foreman. Mum said, "Yeah, then knock him up at middle of the night. There's a train derailed. Can you come and supervise it being put back on the tracks, please?" So we get up at middle of the night to do it. It's nice. Nice wildflower garden, popular with bees and butterflies. These are still popping. Austin 6. Rover. Old Elvis. I was here one year, there were loads of Elvises, so I sent a picture to Mike McCartney, Paul McCartney's brother, because he used to have an old Elvis, and of course got no reply. (1934) Schaefer. Nice, isn't it? Nice here, nice venue. I'm trying to walk a bit quick, you know, to get round them all. Just to give you a picture of the complete display, and you can decide if you come in next year. £5 not unreasonable, is it? Look round the stalls, there's not much here this year. That old chap I got the sticker of was the one that I got me Vincent one off. But I'm not getting any more for my bike, it's got enough. Nice, isn't it? Old Jag. Zodiac. It's nice to look at the back end sometimes, of the cars I mean. I took some still pictures of the American ones and I was struggling to get them all in. But they're still there when I get to the front. There's one about, must be 20 foot long, I don't know what it is, forgot. Oh yes, Austin Healey, very nice. Other Elvis. I like to drive something like that. When I was at Leyland Motor Museum a while back, an old lady admiring old cars, and I said, yeah, if you put a modern engine in, quite feasible. It's like when they make Triumph motorbikes to look like old ones, you know. Why not make old style cars just in case people are enthusiastic for that oldie worldy look? You know what I mean? Oh, look at this. Proper Bentley racer. Should have his bonnet up. Imagine doing 100 miles an hour in that, it'd be terrifying, wouldn't it? Hot. Another old Elvis. As you can see, a bit mixed up, aren't they? Citroen here next to Rover. Because they all probably arrive at different times. Oh, that's what I like to see, bonnet up. Too dark to see with sun on the wrong side. And another Elvis. So look at that. What's this? Bonnie and Clyde or Vandals? I'm looking at the Bonnie and Clyde car on YouTube clips, and apparently there's 2 or 3, because a couple are fake, but the actual crime scene photos of where the bullet holes are located matched up with one that's in a display in Vegas, I think it was. Where the other ones, the bullet holes don't match up, so obviously are fake. Oh, getting a bit congested, isn't it? Last year Ernie had his car on display, because it's an old Mercedes like this one, 4-door. What's all Cresta? Another E-Type. Emu. Well, look at these proper vintage ones, aren't they? Oh, Jowett. Use that. $1916. Oh, yeah, is that original leather? Finished taking pictures of it. Oh, no instruments. Say that's in the middle of the First World War, it's a bit primitive, isn't it? Jowett Javelin. Oh, that's had a scuff. Jowett Jupiter. Rover with the Viking longboat on. Some cheap sprays there, £2 for degrease sprays. I was looking earlier. Lovely old things, aren't they? Ike 14. Last model Porsche did James Dean ever crash in and die? Maybe one of them is had a 50s one. I should have done it the opposite way around, shouldn't I? So I end up at the top end near the burgers, starving.
Watch your back, sir, there's a car behind you.
Jensen. Interceptor 2. Jensen 541R. Never seen one of them before. It's owned by someone famous. Not Paul Mccartney's, is it? I'll have a read of that when she's out of the way. Indicators on the side. Speed runabout shelf. Oh, it's the owner's dad with Paul McCartney, not Paul McCartney's car. Bought 1960. Oh, Richard Thomas was a member of Sounds Incorporated. They backed the Beatles on many concerts. Oh. I think they're at Shea Stadium with them as well. Yeah, we're the Sounds Incorporated. Wow. Volvo. Is that a P800? No, B18. It's too hot for walking round. Should I start jogging? Forward console. 1950s. Lotus. Or is that a genuine Cobra? How's the battery doing? Not making that chirping noise, is it? War battery. Low battery warning. Another of them, they're like little ice cream cars, aren't they? Can't read that with my glasses. Foreign, isn't it? Some at Polita. Oh, right hand drive law. Oh, Metropolitan, that's it. 1961 something or other Metropolitan. So what do you think of it so far? Another one. Oh, that's a nice thing, isn't it? Imagine having a little one of them on a motorbike. A bare bottom lady. I think you ring a bell. I think I took a load of pictures because we're all the same model, Sunbeam. I've got loads of pictures on my laptop, downloaded from years of visiting these shows. Like I said, for a fiver, it's worth it, isn't it? I mean, this is a better show than that one I paid £10 for at Scorton, like I said, rather a waste of bloody time. I mean, there's no commercial vehicles here. There's cars and a few bikes. That's very Art Deco, isn't it? Egyptian Sphinx. Got a bit of a breeze. Another one, attractive old bird. Old, probably younger than me. Oh, look at the size of that. Like a tank. The bodies were made with poor quality metal just after the war. Only 3,500 were made. Size of them headlamps. Rosetta. I think I could drive one with a motorbike licence. Should I get one? When Ed China were doing theirs up, we could hardly fit in it. On wheelie dealers. Excuse a clearing the throat. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Oh, hello, alright. Bought it, no, 10 grand, bloody hell. Well, someone was saying, oh, it's not worth 10 grand. Oh, there's a rev limiter, because when I tried to open it up, I thought I'll do a ton. Yeah. And it wouldn't do it, it just shut off. And someone said, oh, I thought it were a fault. He said, no, it's a rev limiter. I went, wait, car, sorry. Oh, I thought you were taking a picture of Mercedes. Yeah, and someone said, oh, 10 grand for that when it's no power. I said, no, imagine tootling along on air roads to seaside and cruising down prom.
Yeah.
You're not all for sticking your bloody leg out and hanging on for, for grim death round bends. I said, I like something just to tootle on it, sunshine like today.
Did you go to last Wednesday?
No, I run early, sorry, in Beddy by 8 o'clock. Well, exactly. When I was filming the week, I ran holiday week before, so I went, and there were 6 bikes there. And although there were no flies, I went one time, place was full of bloody flies, but there'd been muck spreading.
Yeah.
And a mate said, I'm not going again, they should have an electric fly killer.
Yeah.
I said, well, they should really, shouldn't they? But
Cafe 59.
I went twice, and it was shut both times. One time they said, we've gone to TT. I thought, can you not keep a couple of girls behind to put kettle on?
Nice, isn't it, when that's,
Yeah, working shifts, it's hard work, it spoils all your social life. You know, either in bed or at work.
What
But
the rules then?
they were very good. Well, I had to pay £15 for insurance, but a mate of mine yesterday.
Watching your video for the day.
Yeah, a mate's just at Hepcat Harley's coming up to Southport in September with his wife Mandy, and he's just had a test ride on a Tracer, and he said that he had to have his car swiped, £500. I said, well, Philip Yules does that, and then if you bring bike back, you get a refund. Because Philip Yules said, you want to test ride on that big Rocket 3, just suit you, 2.3 litre. I said, I'll never be able to afford that. He said, no, just have a test ride on it. I said, go on then, I will.
So did you have one?
I said, have you got your card on you? I said, no. Oh, I need to swipe your card for 800 quid. I said, hellfire. But with weight of that, we're not being used to it. I can imagine doing that up first. Right, it's £800 yours. I can't afford that.
Expensive, isn't it? Very expensive.
Yeah, it's nice to have a do on something different though. It's I've had my bike 6 years now. It's
Yeah, you've had it.
I'm not bored with it exactly, you know, but it's nice to have a change on something different.
The 900
Yeah, you don't see so many. 38,500 mile. And it done 8.5 when I got it 6 years ago, so I've done 30 on it.
never off it.
Well, I say I don't drive a car, so in winter it's either ride that and get it corroded, or pay for bloody taxis, £8 or £9 each way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to learn to drive. I was just saying I could drive an Isetta on my licence. Should I make him an offer?
Car license.
No, I've never learned to drive. I don't really fit in cars. I just say no. That Ed China, he's same as me, 6'7", and he gets in a few cars.
No, there's been them little Isetta things, hasn't
Yeah, with knees, wheel between his knees, and he's crouched down like that.
Lots on bike today. Right, Steve.
Yeah, I'm just doing a walk around. I've been at it about 25 minutes. Them American cars are gorgeous. I'm going to end up there. Yeah, they're lovely. Yeah. Yeah, see you again. I should have asked his name, one of my viewers. Damn, look at that. All polished up. 1964 Daimler Deutz. Lovely, that, isn't it? Daimler Deutz with a little three-wheeler next to it. Bond, well, that's an early Bond bug, isn't it? 1963 250 twin Villiers engine. Yeah. Oh, I thought they were all modern cars down here, but like I said, they're a bit mixed up. I've got dash to the end because I'm cooking with this helmet on. My brain will be like a boiled egg, poached brain, or is it half baked? Very nice, always nice to see the gubbins. Glasses are slipping down, we're sweating. Square. Oh, Wolseley. Is that a Wolseley? I don't know, like I said, I'm clueless with cars. Oh, we're getting close to the American ones. Mercury. Chrysler, is it? Oh, is Mercury the brand? Very sorry. Mercury Cougar. Is Mercury the actual manufacturer then? Mercury? You think that'd be a model name, wouldn't you? I'd mistake that for a Dodge Charger personally. Very nice. What's the battery ping out just as I get to these American ones? Anything worth seeing on this row? Nice bonnet ornaments. Hell, getting hotter. I'm only wearing one of my new shirts. I haven't put a t-shirt on underneath. I'm still hot. Oh, that's nice. Was that an option, having a ventilated bonnet to aid with the cooling? Has he done it himself? I like it when these old chaps are there, examining all the gubbins. Well, when you think about it, if he's 80, 40 years ago, he'll only have been 40. You know what I mean? So there's no one alive that would have been alive when these cars were on the road in the 30s and 40s. There's some giant American cars I was taking pictures of. They kind of left, till they never got out.
Ruben?
1968 F-Ridge. Firebird, Pontiac Firebird. Yep, 1967 Pontiac Firebird. Used to have some of them at, oh look at that. Bauer Millets I think they were called, in Manchester. Used to have a load of... Huh? Just that one I said was 20 foot long. Gorgeous, isn't it? What is it? I got a sort of newspaper style programme when I came in. I'll have to cross-reference some of these afterwards. Nothing on there. Buick. Destroyed by John Westwood. Suddenly passed away. What a shame. I'm sorry. Plymouth. Dodge Charger, the General Lee. It must have a horn in, surely. Daisy Duke should be here. Think how many of these were wrecked when they made that series. Dodge Hemi. Unusual paint job, Dennis Jimenez paint job. Oh, that's a Fleetwood. Is that the same as that one I was looking at? Is it a Fleetwood or is it? I don't know. Even the cars in the 30s were huge, weren't it? It wasn't a 50s thing. Corvette Stingray. Little red Corvette. I don't call that little. This is that stall. But like I said, the sticker's not water transfers. Cadillac. Yeah, the other one was a Cadillac. That's the same badge, isn't it? Oh, little Yoda chap. Nice car, that is. That's what I mean. 40 years ago, I lived in a 40-year-old bloke, wasn't it? 40 something. Must have gone cloudy then. That's no thunderstorms forecast. Very nice. Chevelle. Chevelle Malibu. Is it a Malibu Chevelle? Like I said, forgive my lack of knowledge. I'm just reading the names off the bonnets. Sorry, the hoods. Does that say Cadillac? El Dorado. Oh. Power brake, that says. I won't bother with the military stuff, I'll knock the camera off, I'm starving and thirsty and sniffy. Oh, Edsel Ranger, 1958. That's when Buddy Holly played Liverpool that I keep on about. I was asking more questions and some Beatle nuts have replied saying no, the Beatles didn't go to see Buddy Holly on March the 20th, but a chap they knew went and stopped and spoke to Buddy Holly at the stage door. Said Paul McCartney was very jealous and he's been quizzing him ever since. What'd you say to Buddy? You hear the story about that? Why the grills, that shape? It must be a myth. No, leave it to your imagination, but that was a theory. Why they made it, thought it'd appeal to men because it's that shape. I can't see the back end, it's full of nattering women. Still can't see. Let's go up the other side. Which was tight squeeze. Quality paint jobs, like they say, black's the toughest to do because it shows every flaw unless it's perfect. Well, to knock it off, it's gone on long enough. Lotus engine. Oh, I like the guns. As I used to collect Repro Militaria. Matchless, I think. Cooking. Hope it's still filming, because I've been fairly quiet, I've not heard any bleeps. Yeah, that bag was here, a little unicorn bag, all the little owner got it back. I was sat on a bench having my ice cream, so I'll go up here, check these stalls out, there was a pet stall, and knock it off, and have a bite to eat, and have a rest, and then see about going home. Oh dear me. That's for gripping me jacket tray. How long's it been running? 45 minutes. Well, I enjoyed the walk around, save you £5, but why not come here next year? Hebden Bridge Classic Car Show. Quite a good do, isn't it? And as I said, nice leafy location and a nice ride back over that country road. Right, bye for now.